And we're live. Ding ding. Patrick, double, Raphael. Who was it that wanted me to do WrestleMania 1? Was that Jim? Probably wasn't one of you three. Or four. Canada's Kid. Jim. Maybe it was you, Jim. Was you the one who wanted me to do WrestleMania 1? Okay, we might have all the wrestlers. I think we do. I never did check the full entire roster, I don't think, or every single match, I don't think, but I think we might have them. I downloaded a few more. Well, let's see what I have here. See, the new ones that I just added are down here. We added Mr. Fuji, who I think looks pretty good. 3 different Mean Genes, because I wasn't sure which Mean Gene I liked the best. But I think only one of them has the outfit that you would want. And it's this one here. We got that one there and that one there. None of them have a finishing move or a signature move. I'm not even sure if he has any moves at all. But that's probably not. How many wrestlers are available? Probably unlimited, man. Probably unlimited. We just download wrestlers that other people have created. And I have a new Wendy Richter, which I think looks better than the old Wendy Richter, because that's the new one. That's the old one. With scraggly hair. This one looks more clean. And we have Lalani Kai, David San Martino, Matt Bourne, the Executioner, and SD Jones. And we might be set now. So, what is our first match then, if we're doing WrestleMania 1? What's the first match on the card? Or maybe I should look, have you tell me, write down, copy and paste like the whole card or something, so I can make sure we got everybody. WrestleMania 1 is that era where I always had mixed memories, and it was always a false memory. I thought I had started watching wrestling before WrestleMania 1. But if my first match ever was Greg Valentine versus Tito Santana in a steel cage match. That was after WrestleMania 1. And Randy Richter losing her title to the Fabulous Moolah, who was masquerading as the Black Widow or something. That was also after WrestleMania 1, wasn't it? I'm not sure which referee they used, but I guess we'll use Earl Hebner. We'll change this to the WWF ring. Madison Square Garden's good enough. Entry finished. So who, Fabulous Moolah, aka the Spider, Spider Lady, yeah. So who won this match? Just so we can compare who wins now versus who won then. That cold weather today is just killing my hands. Pretty bad. That wind is awful today. I think I used too much, but that's okay. Unnamed. It would actually make sense for Tito to win. You got to start off with a baby's face winning in your first historical event, you know. Especially in a match that doesn't mean much. No titles on the line. When Greg Valentine wrestled his match, is his title on the line? Or was it a non-title match? I think he was the Intercontinental title champion at the time. It won't matter. We're not going to worry about that. Had to do some outside stuff today in this weather. No real hard work or nothing, but... Oh, shit. From knee surgery. Oh, cool. I feel like I still have some missing memories. Because, you know, I was real big into the U.S. Express. But how long did they last after WrestleMania 1? If I started watching after WrestleMania 1... I'm sure whatever I did watch on TV probably showed a lot of highlights from WrestleMania 1. Like, this is what happened last year. Maybe that could explain some of those. Me thinking I saw WrestleMania 1. They probably showed a lot of highlights of it. during their Superstar show or whatever. Oh yeah, man. Arctic Blast? Yeah, man. I'll tell you what it's supposed to be this coming up weekend, next weekend. It's not going to be good, man. Probably worse here than there. You're going to be glad you're in Texas if you're in Texas. Friday, it'll be 9 degrees during the day, -7 at night. That's going to be the worst one. And Saturday, 11 degrees and 2 degrees overnight. And then for almost the next week after that, it's going to be overnight lows, 8, 5, 8, 5, 7. Finally on the 30th, it'll finally get back to the teens. Oh, it's going to be so warm. Getting back to the 12 degrees. Oh, Tito! Is that how he won it in WrestleMania? No, he probably used his flying jalapeno or whatever. Or flying taco that Jesse would say. I don't remember what the move was called though. I already forgot. The flying fist or whatever. Or forearm. So what do we have for match number 2, guys? Or Jim? So I guess that happened as expected. Match 2 is King Kong Bundy versus SD Jones. Oh boy. I'll put SD Jones in first because he's right here. I don't think the order matters. I don't know if any of these actually look like him. I'll have him wear blue. That sounds about right. I do know that this was kind of a mess up match because it took too long. They still say Bundy beat him in like, what, 8 or 9 seconds? But in reality, it was much more because there was... things screwed up, you know. Things messed up. Mass panic. Grocery stores get cleaned out. Yeah. There's plenty of food in our grocery stores. Oh, I lived in Tennessee, I know. If they called for snow or something like that, our local grocery store would be out of bread, sometimes out of milk. I lived in Tennessee, I know. But in Tennessee, though, there was a little bit difference because we lived in the mountains. Kind of, sort of in the mountains. A lot of our roads were uphill, downhill. We're in the mountains, but at the base of the mountains. But still, a lot of uphill, downhill roads. Even though we lived right close to in town there, the tourist town. Well, if the roads were icy or slick, you weren't going nowhere. And some people lived in even higher roads. Mine weren't too bad, but it was still kind of messy. Avalanche are ready! Is this it? Oh no. That would have been great. Toilet paper, paper towels will be gone. We just went to the grocery store. They're not out of anything. You know, it's just a normal day. Cause what's the weather today? What's the weather today? Let's see. Let's see here. What is it right now? Don't give me an ad. Give up. Give up. It's 11 degrees out right now. With an overnight low of 4 degrees. See, that's just normal. It's just normal. Most of the roads around here are kind of flat, though. There's a slight uphill, downhill areas, but it's mostly flat. May not be as flat as like Iowa, but you know, we're not like Michigan's kind of flattish. Good lord, he tore his head off. Can't believe we already had one avalanche. This almost went according to WrestleMania 1, but SD Jones kicked out of the avalanche.
2, 3.
I actually don't even have any eggs anymore. I just used my last 2 eggs today, but I don't really make eggs too often. I only need them for certain things. I can go without eggs for a while. I have bread stocked up. You have chickens? Nice.
Give up. Give up. Give up.
With my mind, we're watching matches here. We're doing WrestleMania 1. Computer versus computer. Oh, I got bread in the freezer. SD Jones, body slams King Kong Bundy. This is not going according to WrestleMania 1. Yeah, we could do that after we do the WrestleMania 1 matches. These probably won't take up the whole stream. Maybe half the stream.
2, 3.
I don't know if there's enough matches to take up the whole stream. We'll say half to 3/4 of the stream, and we'd still have time for it to do a Royal Rumble.
10 minutes left.
The question is that do we pick the wrestlers who are going to be in the Royal Rumble, or do we just choose random so we don't know? Be a complete mystery. And you know, I have a lot of real wrestlers and fake wrestlers in here. Yeah, power outages would be bad. It was an issue a long time ago. And I was saying that it can't be an issue now. Bundy won. We're 2 for 2. Yes, I have. It's been a long time, but I have seen it. It's been a long, long time. I think I've seen clips online too, but even that's been a long time. And if the power goes off, that is kind of bad. I can keep warm because we have a wood stove. And we don't have the generator at the moment, so that would be bad as well for me. Then I wouldn't be able to stream for you guys if we had a power outage. Okay, Jim. 2 matches down, 7 more to go. Ricky Steamboat versus Matt Bourne. And I would assume that Ricky Steamboat wins. He's got a few looks here for his Matt Bourne gimmick. I'll assume, I think I remember him being blonde when I watched WrestleMania 1, but that's been a long time, so... Got the black look, the white look, the red look, and another white look. I personally like the black look best. Don't know which is which, though. Yeah. Let's say I forgot to charge my phone. I could always just go out to the car and plug it in there. Turn the car on for like a half hour, get the phone charged up. You know. Well, our propane tank is empty at the moment, so I don't have any, can't use that. I'll be using the wood stove, which doesn't need electricity, so don't have to worry about that. Even though the furnace is a propane tank, it still takes electricity to run, I believe. At least to start it anyway. Well, the generator we had here is not our generator. So, that's one thing.
2, 3,
And the person whose it was wanted it back.
6, 7,
But, if his power was on and ours was out, he might let us borrow it again, but I don't know.
13,
He might not.
14, 15,
Anybody want to buy me a generator? Or buy me some firewood? Or fill my propane tank? Just ask you. Oh. That is my mother.
Give up. Give up. Give up. Give up. Give up. Give up.
I'm back. Why wouldn't he? The old codger? You're talking about the guy who has the thing? Well, I'll keep my mouth shut. But I don't have kind things to say about that person. Got it, yeah. That is such a cool move that Ricky has there with that kick. Pile driver! One, two, three, four, five. Ricky's just taking him to school. Ricky, go to the top rope. Your finisher, man. Your finisher. Go to the top rope. Get set up. Oh no, the referee's down. Come on, Ricky. I'm not sure about you, Jim. Are you hoping that the matches come out the same way as they did originally? Or are you rooting for upsets? You think we're about the only two people that eat ourselves with wood? Maybe the only two people in this chat, but definitely not the only two people. Will this be it? Oh, he didn't do it. It wasn't set up good. Oh, the roll up. 1, 2, 3. And we're still right on track, man. Plus, your attic has insulation around 3 feet. Yeah, me too. Me too. So far, I think we're 3 for 3, aren't we? So what would be next? What would be next? David Sammartino versus Brutus Beefcake. Now, would Johnny Valiant be in the corner of Brutus Beefcake? Or was that his name, Johnny Valiant? Jimmy Valiant, Johnny Valiant, some kind of Valiant. Bruno was in David's. See, I don't know if I have Johnny Valiant. We didn't talk about that. But I'll put Bruno in his though, because it would look cool. Who is out there? Haku is out to work on that one. Yeah, I downloaded Bruno. Yeah, sure. We'll always play again. I just can't promise anytime soon because I always try to take a break from those things. Actually, hold on. I was gonna take a look at his outfits to see, because I doubt he was in his wrestling attire. Is that who it is, Jim? Is it Johnny Valiant? Jimmy Valiant? What kind of Valiant was he? What kind of Valiant was he? Because I probably don't have him. I need to look into that one. Johnny Valiant. Let's see. We're looking at black, blue, or we got that one. We got that one. We'll go with this one. It probably don't matter. I don't think we have a Johnny Valiant. No, I'll have to get that next time. Or I can download it right now for next time. Substitute Jimmy Hart. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah. So does that mean the Dream Team didn't wrestle as a team this one? Maybe it was the next WrestleMania 2. Maybe they did. Well, I would say that even as a kid, I still rooted for more baby faces than I did heels. I think I did like the Dream Team. I always hated it when tag teams split up for reasons. Dream Team eventually got split up. US Express split up because I believe it was Wyndham took off, wasn't it? Was it Wyndham who took off, or was it Mike Rotundo who took off first? I thought it was Wyndham. My memories are getting foggy on that. Wyndham.
Give up.
I also hated it. I also hated when the British Bulldogs didn't have Captain Lou anymore and switched to a Bulldog. I love the Bulldogs, British Bulldogs. They were like my favorite tag team. But they seemed more corny when they got the Bulldog.
Give up.
Now, I'm going to assume that David Sammartino won this. Because he had Bruno there as his helper. But now I don't remember. Because would that be 4 faces in a row winning? Oh, double DQ. Yeah, I forgot.
Give up.
Well, in this one, Jimmy... Well, there's no DQ. We didn't do a DQ on this one. I would have to change the rules for this match. Now we're going to have a winner. I don't think we should restart just for that, should we? It's up to you, though.
Give up.
I think I also like Brutus Beefcake as a young, cocky bad guy more than I liked his cutting hair gimmick.
Give up. Give up.
I've read some things about David Sammartino, and every time I read something, they always make it sound like him and Bruno just had a falling out and never had a falling back in, which is so strange. Oh yeah, only one of that King Kong Monday. I forgot we did King Kong Monday already. That's right. Not even Greg Valentine?
Give up. Give up. Give
Hey,
up.
Eric. Yeah, Irishman, more Fire Pro.
1, 2, 3.
Brutus Beefcake wins. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Revisionist history, no DQ. All right, what is next, Jim? Wyndham and Rotundo versus Sheik and Volkov. Now, I know we downloaded possible better versions that matched the from that one guy, I think, didn't we? But let's see. Was that the new ones, or did we not get new ones of those ones? We got some new ones of some. I just want to see if there's anything under the word US Express. No. Because I thought we downloaded some new ones. And those don't look like new and improved. Okay, because you remember I downloaded these ones that looked almost photorealistic and it was spooky. But was US Express one of those? There's Mike Rotundo. I think a lot of it was NWA stuff and not so much WWF stuff. But there was some WWF stuff in there though. Like these ones here. Look how spooky realistic they are. It's crazy. Was that his only outfit? Wait. I keep clicking on it, but just one outfit? Is that it? Just one outfit. Albano and Blassie managed. I think I downloaded a Lou Albano. Under be captain or under Lou? Not under captain. We'll look under Lou. There it is, Lou Albano. We got a few different outfits for him. I think the first one is the best one. I think I have more than one Iron Sheik, and I think I should delete that one. Because I think I have one called The Iron Sheik that looks better. Don't I? Thought I did. I thought we had one that looked better. Let's see here. That can't be my best Iron Sheik. It just can't be. I know I had another one. Something's not right. Could have been under Sheik? No. Let me start at the back again. Let's go slowly. I believe I have another one, but I'm not seeing it. If you see it, though, if you see something and I'm like overlooking it, you let me know. I was almost positive I had another Sheik and it looked better. Well, there's Nikolai. We'll just get him first. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that is my only Sheik. I thought I had a good one. 1988 lasts forever. Yeah. Can you download as many as you want? Yes, you can. And if you go over to if you have this on Steam, on Steam, open Steam, go to your library, click on the Fire Pro Wrestling, go over to the, let's see, there'll be a whole bunch of tabs: store page, DLC, community hub, discussions. Then there's 3 dots. Then go to workshop. And then when you get to workshop, just search for whatever you want. And I bet you there's probably already someone has already made the wrestler that you are looking for. If not, you can make them yourself, but so far I've not had to make anything myself. See, there's the Iron Sheik. I thought I had another one that looked better. Well, we're going to look real quick, though. We go all the way up. There's Blassie. I guess not. I guess I'm wrong. Oh well, I wasted some time there, but that's okay. And the manager, Blassie. I think I already have Blassie as their manager, but just to be on the safe side. Man, look at that Blassie. Someone made him. That's just unbelievable. I'm not sure which one he wore that night. We'll go with this one. And while we're doing the introductions, I gotta go check the fire. So I'll be back. I'll miss a couple minutes of the match. Do I have this on tornado tag? This ain't right. This ain't right, is it? We should start this match over. I'm starting it over. Have we heard of if I heard of the Blassie's Pet Donut Geek song? Yes, I have. A long time ago, though. Let's see. I think everything else is okay. I'll keep DQ off unless you want me to change it. Yeah, some people can really... I think they manipulate the graphics, too, with some of these. Some people just do what the game lets you do. Other people, I think, go up above and beyond and somehow probably hack their creator wrestlers with some kind of special graphics and things. Don't quote me on that, though. So I'm assuming WrestleMania 1, Sheik and Volkov win with the use of Blassie's cane, probably. Is what I think I remember.
Give up.
Would that be correct? Historic match indeed. So if you're just tuning in, we're replaying all the matches from WrestleMania 1. So far, everything is going according to plan, except for the David Sammartino Brutus Beefcake match, because that was supposed to have ended in a double DQ. But I had DQ off, so we just had a real match. Brutus Beefcake won. I was going to start singing that. So I think how this match went, right, was that Sheik and Volkov won by cheating and won the tag team titles. Is that correct? Without me having to look it up? Well, there's two ways to add managers. One is you do it manually, and when you choose, when you're putting a match together, for the second person, make them a second instead of a wrestler. Okay, because when you choose like a tag team partner, you have to choose wrestler or second. When you choose second, then they'll be manager. The other way is to use a mod like I do. I installed it's called the PWGR mod. And I can just set managers for certain wrestlers. And of course a bunch of other stuff. The mod also makes it so we can do a real 30-man Royal Rumble.
10 minutes left.
Which we're going to do after we do the WrestleMania Rumble. The Royal Rumble. Did the US Express actually have like a tag team finishing move?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Captain Lou, get over here. You know, some tag teams have like a certain finishing move, like Road Warriors had the Doomsday device, what's it called? Power Foundation, I think, had the heart attack. That's something else that this mod that I turned on in the mod is that let's say there's a weapon in the ring, just laying on the mat. If someone lands on the weapon, it causes damage to the wrestler, and it makes that explosion noise.
Give up. Give up.
I could turn it off, but I kind of like it. It's kind of weird. I'm surprised neither of these two are trying to tag out. It's almost like they're stuck or something. Where's Liberace? I wonder if anybody has made Liberace. gonna go to the workshop right now because I said I was gonna download Johnny Valiant. I'm sure Valiant is with 1 hour or 2 hours. There is no Valiant with 2 hours. I'll try Valiant with 1 hour. Jimmy Valiant, Johnny Valiant. I want to make sure I was spelling things correctly. That was good. Johnny Valiant. I just want the wrestler. Ooh, look at that. Oh, I think I found the one. He's so goofy looking. Oh my god, he's so goofy looking. I found the one. Oh my god. Oh wow. Rotundo is done. Hey, the match happened according to plan. Even though I almost feel like it bugged out or something. Rotundo never tagged out. I'm actually looking at the other Orange Sheiks on here. And I hate to say it, but we have the best looking one. Except for this one called Sheiky Baby. Oh, wait. I actually found another one that looks quite interesting. Sheiky Baby looks like the older Sheik with the bandana when he was doing those interviews and always saying, F Hulk Hogan. I'm going to download that one just for me. And this one too, this Iron Sheik looks interesting. I want to compare this one. But we can't do it now, of course. Okay, where did Jim go? We need our next match. Where did Jim? There you go. JYD versus Greg Valentine, managed by Jimmy Hart. So, at what point after WrestleMania 1 did the Dream Team come about? Because if Greg Valentine would now be managed by Johnny Valiant, I wonder when that took place. Junkyard Dog. This Greg Valentine, while his face is good, his hair looks goofy as hell. Not sure if I already have Jimmy Hart as his manager or not, but we'll just set it this way just to be on the safe side. What other outfits do we have for him? Oh, the suit, the later looks. So I guess JYD wins this one as well. He won tag titles in '85. Oh, okay. Tecmo Wrestling. You know, back in the 80s when my friend rented Tecmo Wrestling, I beat it. I don't know how I beat it, but I beat it. Valentine wins by cheating. Tito comes down and tells referee starts matchup. Valentine refuses and walks away. We're gonna have a real winner this time. No shady finishes around here. Thump! Thump!
Give up. Give up. Give up.
Dang, Greg's on fire here. Yeah, that's good. Because I believe he was either on his way to or he was leaving his daughter's birthday party. And that's something you don't want to miss. Men's main event is coming up next Saturday. Oh boy. I don't watch current wrestling anymore. If I watched it, I'd probably be pissed off that they're not using the 80s theme. I bet they aren't.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
I made managers vicious in this game. Vicious.
1, 2.
Nice exchange. JYD's not doing too good on the offense here. Valentine keeps schooling him. Thought he was going for the thump. Hey, thanks. Blades dance. That's honky tonk. Modern day WWE has become too soap opera. Oh no, this is on computer. You can get it on Steam. And then you can download about every single wrestler in the world that people have already created. If you don't want to create your own. You can create your own. But there's some really ultra realistic ones that people have made as well. So, and we just sit back and watch. So what is our next match there, Jim? Because we're doing all the matches from WrestleMania 1. Andre versus Big John Studd, managed by Bobby Heenan in the Body Slam Challenge match. I forgot that was at WrestleMania 1. Of course, this is not going to go according to plan because I bet both wrestlers will body slam each other with ease. But Andre has a good chance of winning since he has 2 different titles here. And he's so dominant. I'm not sure what outfit he would have been wearing around this time. I bet he would have been more looking like that. Than he would with the black. So, even though I think he's going into this as a bad guy because I have him in the heels. So he's probably going to get booed, but I don't care, whatever. So, where is my Big John Studd? I do have John. Maybe he's under John Studd. I know we have him. Right? There he is, John Studd. He probably already has Heenan as a manager, but let's put him in there. Anyway. We got purple outfit. We got that outfit. We'll go with the first one. Yeah, this is the best wrestling game to watch matches, definitely. Even though I did enjoy watching them in the N64 wrestling games as well. Like WrestleMania 2000 and No Mercy. I used to put together pay-per-views, and I would have just as much fun as I'm having now. I was limited in wrestlers, though. I didn't have as many. But boy, it was a blast. And then I think I did the same thing on the PS2 ones. I had SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, which I definitely probably downloaded a whole bunch of wrestlers as well. Because I had a Shark port where I could download them through dial-up internet onto my memory card. And I think you could do pay-per-view matches on that too. But this is definitely the best, I'd say. I also had SmackDown versus Raw. Was it 2006 or 2007? But that was my last one. And then I kind of stopped for a long time. Most fans will tell you Here Comes the Pain is the best PS2 one. But I didn't own that one back then. So I never really played it. I eventually got Fire Pro for my PS2, but I didn't have a Shark port anymore. And I wasn't gonna go through the trouble of adding wrestlers myself. I think I could have done similar things on there if I would have put the money towards the shark coin or something. 2006. I wonder if that's the one I had. It's the one where they had the draft, and I think it had GM mode. Maybe it was 6. I just don't remember. I think it was the draft where it was Ric Flair and then Mick versus McMahon kind of draft thing. Back in those days, I would actually play the games. I would play the N64 ones. Beat it myself. You know, do the little storylines. Same thing with the PS2 ones. As a quick one. These days, I don't play. I don't play this game anymore. I just like watching them. Do I always stream around this time? Most of the time, but I don't always play this though. We play this maybe once every couple weeks. Normally, my stream starts roughly around 6:30 Eastern time. But if I'm doing a big playthrough, like we just started Red Dead Redemption, I'll sometimes start early, like between 4:30 and 5:30 Eastern time. I usually don't have a set time when I do a big playthrough. Just whenever I start early because we have a lot of stuff to do in those games. Oh, you got the strategy guide. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Signed by RPD and Shelton Benjamin. That's even better. Purchase this game, load it all with mods. Yeah, you can do that. Maybe. If it's possible, you could. All right, Jim. What was the next match? Are we up to the main event? No, we're not. Okay. Wendy Richter, managed by Cyndi Lauper, versus Leilani Kai, managed by Moolah. All right. So we'll use the brand new Wendy Richter that we just downloaded. And I know we downloaded a Cyndi Lauper, but she's not under C for Cindy. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, I didn't see it. Cyndi Lauper. Man, she looks crazy. I'm not sure what would be the appropriate look. We'll just choose that one. We just downloaded Leilani Kai. Now, I don't know which outfit would be appropriate. Would it be this Hawaiian look with the layer on her neck? Looks like the most unique one. Might as well just do that one. Because the other ones look kind of plain and ordinary. Wonder if we're going to find her under Fabulous Moolah? Well, I don't have no one under F's. Maybe the Fabulous Moolah? The Fabulous Moolah. Is this the match before the main event? Or is there still another one after this one? I'm pretty sure I already know who wins this one. Wendy Richter wins the title. I wonder if I should make the referee Muhammad Ali for the next one. Even though he's not the referee for that one, I think he was an outside referee. But we can change history a little bit. Legends of WrestleMania, signed by Anvil Hammer. European release of Super WrestleMania for the Mega Drive, signed by Typhoon. That's awesome. Pat Patterson was the actual ref for it. I'll see if I have him. I don't know if I have him as a referee. I think to have him as a referee, he's already has to be one. You're going down, Shmoola. I think we have Muhammad Ali as a referee, so that's why I was saying that. I'm not sure if we have Pat Patterson as a referee. No comments. But you can also, the only comment I'm gonna make about that is that you need to listen to Kamala's song called "Push It." Because he sure talks about or sings about Pat Patterson in that song. I do believe that in the mod, I can set a manager to be like a bad guy who interferes, or maybe counts fast for the bad guys. Second. I don't believe I have Moolah set as a manager who interferes. So she's probably never going to interfere out there. Even though in probably real life she would. Oh! Oh, wow. That's it. Wendy Richter wins. Yeah, there's some bad stories about Maria. How many of them are true? And how many of them are far-fetched or stretch the truth a little bit? Who knows? But supposedly she screwed over a lot of people. There's a lot of stories out there. Hulk Hogan and Mr. T, managed by Snuka, versus Roddy Piper and Paul Orndorff, managed by Bob Orton. Actually, I think I should put Mr. T first, because won't he start first? And didn't he start the match first? Wasn't he in the ring first? Because he was showing off his skills. Piper dared him to start. So I'll put Piper as the first on the other one as well. There's also stories about these guys. Supposedly Piper didn't like him ever. I'm not sure how much of that is far-fetched. Of if Piper really hated his guts, because some of that could also be a work. And then Jimmy Snuka. That's the only outfit I have for Snuka? Really? One outfit. Alright. So I downloaded a new Roddy Piper, but he looks more 90s Piper. But I may have erased the other ones though. So that might be our only Piper now, because the other ones just looked ridiculous. So this one doesn't really look like early 80s Piper. But we're gonna choose this Piper because he looks better in the shirt. Oh, I don't want white. No, I was just looking at the outfits. We'll go with red, I think. Too bad he doesn't have the cast on his arm. Do I have Pat Patterson as a referee? We do not. So Muhammad Ali it is. Here we go, guys. Main event of WrestleMania 1. Yeah, you remember it better than I do. And I've watched it a few times over the years. I have downloaded the so-called fixed versions of the all the WrestleManias, you know, with the proper music, the proper entrance music, not edited and stuff, you know. just rewatched WrestleMania 1 within the last year or two. I like the Piper looks more realistic than he used to, but he just still looks more like 90s Piper versus 80s Piper, in my book. He looks more like the Piper that was facing, you know, the Mountie for the Intercontinental title and Bret Hart, you know. I forget how many WrestleManias I downloaded, but there's quite a few. I downloaded up into the Attitude Era, I believe. Ooh, wow, knockout punch. Dr. Pets. I may have seen that once. I don't remember. You know, some of that stuff is gone from memory. Some of it I remember really well. I don't know if I remember the Shock Cruise Fest though. I do remember the Mountie would shock people. Hulk Hogan's getting out of there. He's like, I can't handle it, man. Come back in, Mr. T. Come back in, T. I don't got what it takes. Oh, Orton's over here interfering and getting the referee's face. Perfect. Get out of there. I've heard some stories about them these days. Like, yeah, especially Haku. You don't want to mess with Haku. Hogan is not being very impressive so far. But maybe this is the comeback that he needs. Whoa. I also set in the mod that there'd be extended submission moves. And I believe it's working better. It looks more realistic now for some of these submission moves. I don't know if this one's going to go according to plan, guys, with how terrible Hulk Hogan's performance is. That looked brutal. Oh, gosh. Oh no! Mr. T, get out of there. Oh no! Is he going to sleep? Weapons in WrestleMania 1? Thinks I want to stay pick of the team. He's working the crowd. Yeah, back in those days, yeah. You can blame, like, ECW and federations like that. It took a lot more to beat a guy. Go for the leg drop. Here he comes. Is that it? Well, I'll be damned. I'd say, Jim, every match went according to plan, except for that David San Martino match. But having a DQ is probably going to be tough as it was. I'd say this is pretty damn accurate, man. I'd say this is really damn accurate. Yeah, it was very uncanny. We'll have to see if it's possible to do WrestleMania 2. But man, that Battle Royal, that will be a tough one. Plus, since I don't think we can... I don't know if we can do the Battle Royal that way. With that many wrestlers. Because we can do a Royal Rumble, but I don't know if we can have them all start in the ring. And I don't remember how many there were. So WrestleMania 2 might be too complicated. Yeah. All right, we're gonna do that Royal Rumble that I said. So let's go back. It's all gonna be mystery, guys. Wait, well, hold on a second. Before I do that, just have to count this out. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that means I need 22 in the mod, and then this would be 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. So I got to do 22 over there, and then over here. And they're all going to be random, and we don't know who they're going to be. All mystery. But let me do the settings right. Random entry, correct. Display entry, yes. Over the top rope only, yes. How about do we want to add ring outs as moves? Meaning that if someone does like a suplex that goes outside, that it also counts as being eliminated. What do you think about that? sure, because we did that once, but then the next time I forgot to check it. Okay, I'll check it. 2, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. And that's our random. Gene Okerlund's in there. Magnum TA, Michael Myers, Superman, British Bulldog, probably Jim Powers, or yeah, or Jumping Jim Brunzel. Spawn. Our referee will be Carrot Top. Our ring will be Raw's War. Something different. With the way the mod works, those 8 have to come out before everybody else. There's no way around it. Those 8 have to come out before the other ones over here come out. There was like no other way to do it besides that. And I'll be back while I go check the fire while this gets underway. Royal Rumble available without mods? No. He's not. So did Superman get eliminated already? What an upset. They must have had kryptonite in their back pockets. Number 5, Spawn. Can I say right now, I'm going to pick Mean Gene to win the whole thing? Yes, there's weapons. But they have to go outside to get the weapons. And unless they go under the top rope, they're not bringing any weapons in. But if they do go out under the top rope, I think they can go out and get a weapon and bring it back in. It's not out of the realm of impossibilities. Definitely not the nice. The man of aluminum. Mean Gene over here manhandling Spawn. Did he just get the stunner? Pat Patterson is next. British Bulldog, Davy Boys. Spawn was one of my favorite comic book characters. Spawn's gone. Because I remember reading Spawn in the early 90s. It's amazing. Mid-90s. No, where is it? British Bulldog is gone already. Mean Gene's still in there. I don't know if Mean Gene even has any moves. I think all he's got is a slap. Magnum TA. Number 9, Big Daddy Cool Diesel. You know what would be funny is if also Kevin Nash came out and they square off against each other. The Headless Horseman is next, number 10. Hopefully number 11 is his head. I downloaded a whole bunch of Philly wrestlers that I found on there. I was looking for a whole bunch that were Halloween related for October. He was one of the ones I found. We got a bunch of like movie stars. Like we got Wayne and Garth. We got Bill and Ted. We got the Bundys from Married with Children. We got all kinds of goofy people in there. A lot of goofiness. Cartoon characters. Don't be too surprised when you see some weird things coming in the ring. I'm telling you, Mean Gene's still in here. I can't believe it. I was actually joking when I said I was going to take Mean Gene to win it all. He's still in here. And he just eliminated one of the Killer Bees. And there he goes. There he goes. Hulk Hogan. Unlike a real Royal Rumble, nobody has ever started early in this match and won. Now, Andre got close. Andre went a long time. Andre went all the way to like the last few, I believe, before he got eliminated. Well, that's the closest I've seen. Usually they get eliminated pretty quickly. The Great Muta! My favorite wrestler. He wrestled Hulk Hogan once. Bob Orton. Cowboy Bob Orton. Stephanie McMahon. The $1 billion princess. Wow, so much going on at the same time in the ring there. Magnum PA's been eliminated. What was that? I missed it. Was that the Atlas Horseman? Atlas Horseman is now gone. I'm yelling a lot, guys. Oh, damn. Let's go, Muda. That's a good question. What was that discovery? I didn't see who that was. Depending on how long this match takes. Well, that was an cool freeze there. We might do a title match of some title. So this is the character Violator from Storm. That's freaky, man. That is freaky. I've never actually had that guy wrestle before. That is freaky. Oh, it's a really dim down there. Krang from, is that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? It's double teaming us, definitely. I'll keep my mouth shut. Who got eliminated? I'll see at the top of the screen. Peter Griffin. Hogan eliminated. Diesel eliminated. Oh my god, he's teabagging somebody. Oh my god. Bob Orton eliminated. Stephanie McMahon eliminated. This is wild. This is insane. Andre the Panda, not Andre the Giant. Andre the Panda. Good lord, he's huge. Oh my god, he's huge. Look how big that guy is. DDP. Jimmy Snuka. Violator eliminated. Whatever this thing is. I forgot. I didn't see the name of this guy. I forget what this guy's called. Is this like a Yeti kind of thing? Abominable snowman? Yeti ski free. I wonder if that's an actual cartoon type character. Or just some made up thing. It's pretty wild, I must say. I can't believe how big that hand is. I wonder how they got around like the size constraints. Because I don't think there's a wrestler in the game that's that big. Nikolai Volkov. Will this be our winner? Chaos everywhere. What in the world did I just see there? A Yeti. Of some sort. Yeti ski free. If my favorite wrestler just get eliminated, he sure did. My favorite wrestler just got eliminated. Snuka splash. Oh, that counts as being eliminated, even though he went under the bottom rope. So that's something to consider for next time. Is that a good thing or a bad thing that he just got eliminated by going under the bottom rope? And Peter just got eliminated. Is this Mike Rotundo? Looks like Mike Rotundo from the Varsity Club. The NWA version. That teabag cost him. Waluigi is number 25. Mike Rotundo eliminated. Krang, Jimmy Snuka eliminated. Is this was this Booker T or Stevie Ray? I didn't look. Looks more like Stevie Ray. It's probably Stevie Ray. Well, you know, I can't tell. I was paying too close attention to the people who got eliminated. Nikolai Volkov eliminated. This panda could go all the way, guys. Oh wait, I don't have sound effects on today, guys. I forgot it. I forgot to even turn them on. I'll do it right now. Your sound effect might play. But no, it won't play right now. It won't play until I just turn them on. Man, that panda is wore out. Oh, he's gone. Number 28, Doom number 1. Is it Rod Simmons or is it Butch Reed? Looks more like Ron Simmons. Did you see that? Did you see that? Oh my god. You guys, I don't know if you guys saw that. That's the funniest thing ever. That's the first time that has ever happened. Someone got eliminated in just 1 second. That is funny, man. The funny thing is that that kind of stuff happens in real life in wrestling. Royal Rumbles. I didn't expect it in this game though. That makes it even better. Buff Frosty the Snowman is 29. So who gets number 30? Patrick Smith, a UFC fighter from the early UFC days. Imagine if Patrick Smith is our Royal Rumble winner. A guy that not many people even know who he is. A Royal Rumble is going to be won by one of these 5 people. I used to watch UFC. I remember renting the old UFC tapes, like all the way back from the very first one, back in the 90s. Those were great times. I kept up with it over the years, through the 2000s, into the 2010s a little bit. But these days, I don't watch it anymore, unless I hear about some mega fight that I need to see, that I might try to watch it online. But it's been a long time since that. I used to watch, what was it called? Frankenstein. What was the reality show called? No, I can't remember the name of it, but I used to watch that. I remember the first one, Forrest Griffin versus Stephen Bonner, and I watched the one with Kimbo Slice. Waluigi gone. The Ultimate Fighter, yeah. But I eventually stopped watching. This is going to be so underwhelming if Patrick Smith wins. Oh my god, it's going to be so underwhelming. Did he just get eliminated? Under the bottom rope elimination. Patrick Smith gone. It's either going to be Frosty the Snowman or a Yeti. You can't pin him? It's a Royal Rumble. We should have like Jesse Ventura on commentary. We tried to pin him. You can't pin someone in the Royal Rumble. Oh no. He has the teabag move as well. He's an angry snowman. He just fell flat on his face. Yeti looking gassed. Yeah, that's a bad sign. And he's gone. Our winner. Is this actually Frosty the Snowman or just a snowman? I don't remember on this one. Because I downloaded a few snowmen for Christmas. Let's see what his full name was here. Oh, it doesn't actually give his name here. It just says win. He didn't actually give his full name after he won. Frosty the Gangster. That sure was an interesting Royal Rumble, to say the least. So let's go take a look at my title, shall we? Something should be put on the line, but I don't know what yet. Andre is our world champion, WWF world champion. Barely anybody has beaten him. He has been beaten, but not many. And we got the Skyscrapers are our tag team champions. Ric Flair is our cage champion. Terrence and Phillip are our tag team cage champion. Intercontinental champion is Jerry the King Lawler. Barbed Wire champion is Ash Williams from Evil Dead movies. Our landmine champion is Fat Albert. Six-man tag champions are Andre the Giant, Ted DiBiase, and Virgil. MMA is Bruce Lee. Our U.S. title is vacant. We were going to do a tournament, but we never did. NWA World Champion is now Randy Savage for some reason. ECW World Champion is Tommy Dreamer. ECW Tag, Just Incredible Lance Storm. And we have the 8-man tag, which is the Four Horsemen. But who... Yeah, Mean Gene was in there for quite a while. Which title would you guys like to see get put on the line? You want to see the Great Kabuki and the Great Muta? Should they go against Sid Vicious and Dan Spivey? Or against... Actually, I don't think I have an NWA Tag Team Champion, do I? No, I don't. For some reason, I don't. I guess that'll be the one. Oh, Landmine? Well, the thing is that... Oh, I see what you're saying. I think I can make it a landmine match for the title, I think I can. I could try. It would make more sense for them to be in a landmine match. I'll try. I'll see how that works. Oops. Here's the thing. I'll do it without managers, just so there's no interference. But I know in the NWA, Gary Hart managed the Great Muta. Did the Skyscrapers have a manager? Was it Teddy Long? I wonder if I have Teddy Long. Actually, I can't add them. I can't add a manager. It doesn't even give me an option. So we'll just keep it without managers. We'll do NWA. Well, there's not really a whole lot of options here. So we'll just keep it as Madison Square Garden. But for referee, we'll choose... Could choose Nick Patrick, Tim White. Goofy ones. We have a lot of goofy ones. Could use Little Nate. If we want to see something really weird, we could choose Mr. Potato Head. Mr. Potato Head is an abomination. Yeah, technically these are both bad guy tag teams here. Which is funny. Everybody's gonna get booed. There won't be any cheering here at all. Mr. Potato Head? Instead of eliminating his head, they just made it black colored, which looks awkward. So you're supposed to think that his face, eyes, and face are on his stomach. You kind of have to use mods to eliminate the head, but they eliminated the legs, so why didn't they even eliminate the head? They had to have used mods to eliminate the legs. Like where did they go wrong?
5 minutes gone.
Give him a hat. Yeah, oh, I guess that's his hat? Oh my god. Do any of my viewers live in Japan?
3,
I'm trying to get this
5,
Great Muda DVD set, and it's very expensive. I have to get it piece by piece. This is volume 1, The Birth of Muda. Then there was volume 2 and 3 and 4. Then they made a 0 afterwards, I think, later on. And it's called Great Muda Special Edition. I would like to not pay a fortune for those. This one I got lucky and got it kind of cheaper. But everybody else is trying to charge way too much money for them, and I won't do it. Twin Famicoms. I have to remember what a Twin Famicom actually is.
2,
I know I've probably seen them in the past.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That was close. Japanese NES with the disc drive one. Ah. Skyscrapers beat Great Muta and Kabuki to win the titles, but they're very dominant. They are very dominant, the Skyscrapers. Almost too dominant. Yeah, I do know that there's two different Genesis Sega CD units. One is the Sega CDX, which looks like a portable CD player. Then there was a big one. Is it the? I can't remember the exact name of it, but I got the picture of it in my head. Is it Panasonic or JVC XI or something? The 3DO is its own system. 3DO had a bunch of different versions too. Yeah. The Gold Star, the Panasonic 3DO. Sid is one scary dude. Kabuki, you should tag out. I'm thinking you should probably tag out. Oh, Gary Hart is Muta's manager, so he's interfering. I need to make Teddy Long the Skyscrapers manager. You've addicted to your sprint, nice. As long as you can play the games, any which way is awesome. I don't have a sprint, but I'm happy for everybody who's enjoying it. As long as your controllers work, because I know some people are having trouble with the controllers. But not everybody was having the same issues. I don't remember how I set it up, honestly, but it should be straightforward. I think there's just two different programs you need to install, I think. If I remember right. I think it was straightforward. If anything, there should be YouTube tutorials on how to install them all. What I don't really get fully is why is the AI and why sometimes they don't tag out when they should. Oh, he actually won the match. Oh. Does that mean we have tag team new titles? New champions? Yeah. Wow. Goodbye, Skyscrapers. I think the mod's probably for PC only. Even though I do know this game is on the PS4. but there's probably not as many wrestlers to download. I'd say PC probably be more superior. We got time for another match or two. Let's see here. Our cage champion is Ric Flair? So, who should Ric Flair face in a cage? And I'm gonna make it an escape only match. I'll have to do that with the mod though. You guys name a wrestler, and then I'm gonna set it in the mod for escape only and see if it works. It could be WWF or NWA, whatever you want. Who should Ric Flair face? Anybody? Anybody going once? Anybody going twice? Are you going to make me pick? No one wants to pick? If you're going to make me pick, then we're going to do a Legends match versus... I don't know if I have CM Punk. Oh, I do have CM Punk. I was going to go Bruno Sammartino. CM Punk. Bruno Sammartino. Because, you know... Superfly? I'd rather not use modern guys. I don't know. There's something about... Even though I downloaded him. Oh, God. He looks so scrawny there, doesn't he? Oh, my God. You want to see Jimmy Snuka? Oh, man. I'm going to stick with my pick. We're going to do Bruno. It's going to be a brutal match, guys. It's going to be brutal. And I have to... We're going to change the referee before I forget. It's just so goofy looking. We'll do max headroom. And I'm going to have to find the thing in the mod that lets me change it. So that might take me a second to find it. Actually, I think I can use this. Is this it? Or is this not it? Cage. Victory condition. Escape only. And we'll see if that actually works. Because I said it just now before clicking entry finish. So we'll see. Because one time it didn't work because I didn't do it right.
Fight!
Bruno probably retired before Ric Flair became a heavyweight champion, probably. I hope you're not disappointed by me not picking CM Punk. I don't think I've ever used him in a match after I downloaded him. For those asking about the mod, this thing where I chose escape only in a cage, I believe can only be done through the mod as well. Another plus to having the mod is sometimes you'll download or create a wrestler and he'll be missing something. And normally, you are not allowed to edit any wrestler that you download without a mod. Like normal, just normal Fire Pro, you can't edit a wrestler you download. With this, you can edit them. You can make the changes and fix the wrestler so you can use them. If you might be missing something. Because that's one thing Fire Pro does. If you download a wrestler that's missing something, rather his, like something got missed or lost somewhere along the way, like let's say a piece of a tire or a move, you can't use that wrestler. It'll be grayed out. You won't be able to even select them to wrestle with them. So whoever made this Ric Flair, they added his silly, goofy drop an elbow on the canvas as a taunt. So they somehow did that as a custom taunt, like that right there. And then when he drops his elbow. That must be painful. Is he? I was gonna say, is he gonna let go? I was hoping the mod didn't mess something up there. See, what I don't know is when will they go for the cage climb? Oh, there they go. He's going. That's it. That's it. We have a new cage champion. It's Bruno Sammartino.
6,
Poor Ric Flair.
8, 9,
Why is he counting him out?
11, 12.
That must be part of the mod. That must be part of the mod. The referee's confused. Okay, we got time for, I think, one more match. One more match. Well, let's take off the landmine thing. Let's see here. You got any matches in mind for our titles here? I'll choose something if you don't want to choose something. Could use Jerry Lawler versus the Honky Tonk Man. So we can have Honky Tonk Man as our Intercontinental Champion, greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. I do have the Honky Tonk Man, don't I? I don't even know if I have the Honky Tonk Man. Did I ever download the Honky? No, I think I did. I think I recall what he looks like. There he is. He's got the full suit there. I don't think I have Peggy Sue as his manager, though. Might have to look into that. Okay, our last match, guys. We'll see what happens here. Shane McMahon as our referee. Oh, why are we still in a cage?
Fight!
I don't want this to be in a cage. How did this happen? Because the mod, yeah, it doesn't have it on the cage thing anymore. I thought I set it on normal match. What happened there? I did set it on normal match. We'll see if it works this time. There we go. Mr. Honky Tonk Man. This is Jerry the King Lawler.
Fight!
Who you got your money on? Didn't these two wrestle in Jerry Lawler's Federation? Back before he became the Honky Tonk Man? Isn't this like a famous feud from a long time ago? Oh, don't come outside. Jimmy Hart will come after you. Oh, what happened there?
5 minutes gone.
Hey, isn't it Honky Tonk Man's move? Did you just steal his move? Oh, and he just stole Jerry Lawler's move, the pile driver.
1, 2.
on, honky tonk man. Always going for the fist move, isn't he? Oh. But he couldn't put him away. He couldn't put him away. Jimmy Hart is raring to go.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Not fair. He's getting double teamed.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
There it is.
2, 3.
Oh! We have a new Intercontinental Champion. We gave him the shake, rattle, and roll. Ain't that something? The greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. That's an interesting way to call it a night. I didn't actually expect it to go that well. I thought he was going to have trouble. Wow. All right. So tomorrow night, guys, we'll continue with Red Dead Redemption. Wednesday, instead of doing Intellivision requests, we're just going to play Treasure of Tarman. Thursday, Red Dead Redemption. Friday, Commodore 64 requests. Sound good, guys? Sound good? All right, guys. Good night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.